other day I was watching this movie called, some of y'all probably seen it, For Colored Girls. See, that movie pissed me off, man. I'm not going for it. All right. 100 years ago, you would have been held on the podium naked, showing your curves and all to be auctioned off into the world. But the coin of yourself has a two-face that you flip years later, landing you in the same place. Many of you put the abuse of black women at the feet of the black man. But as I take this stand, ask yourself, were you dealing with the boy or were you dealing with the man? And what's crazy is you walk around here showing your flesh to the world. So I'm stuck asking myself, what the fuck? How you gonna get mad when a brother say he just want to cut? And you claim we show you lack of respect, but what I'm beginning to detect is a lack of respect for yourself. This topic drives me crazy with the passion because you're so quick to point the blame, but you never take the responsibility of your own actions. What happens when you have a baby girl at the age around the age of 6? They intimidate their mother and do that first little dance that you and all your friends think is just oh so cute. So what do? You start to clap your hands, and in essence, you're telling her it's okay for her to act this way. So by her mother's permission, she begins to learn how to show her ass by continuous repetition. 20 years later, she's on that pole for an audition, but whose fault is it? But I'm gonna take it a little further. I told you I'm representing for the brothers. Furthermore, we became Americanized when we lived in villages and tribes. We lived as pygmies, meaning having countless wives. But this is where our history conflicts with current times. Sisters, I hold you as the most precious thing to me on this earth. But we once considered as our blessing is now becoming our curse. And I bet when he walks through the door, you're bitching left and right about how you can't stand this black ass no more. And about how your friends, man, has all the finer things. But I bet your man would have a change of pace if you just stopped and said, I will follow you, my king. I'm tired of y'all complaining about us having illegitimate childs. Shit, how we know little mans is ours when mama's running the streets wild? You know? Half of you won't even let a man see his child. Half of you won't even let a man see his child. But I bet you take that check, forget that baby, you got to get your nails done and your hairstyle. Oh, now, am I beginning to stereotype and profile? What about that man who puts that rock on your hand and helps you raise your three badass kids that ain't even his? You know? My sisters, don't buy into the overpopular hype. Stop feeding into the frenzy that gives us stereotypes. I love my aunts, my sisters, and my mother, but there's so much heat coming on the black man that I had to represent for the brothers. Ladies, I know we have our share of fuck-ups, but instead of pushing that brother down, take him by the hand and lift him up. But you see how I just categorized you? That's how you categorize us. And that's why we continue to fall as a people, because like crabs in the barrel, we continue to pull each other down instead of lifting each other up. I love you, my queen, but see me as your king. Together we can triumph endless things. This is just some knowledge I'm kicking from one person to another, but I think it's about time somebody stand up and represent for the brothers.